Welcome to the first broadcast of the semester. I'm your host, Amy Schneider. Today we're going to talk about how international students started arriving the week of August 15th. They attended orientation and participated in other activities to get to know UIW and San Antonio. They filled out registration forms, got insurance plans, cell phone plans, and new bank accounts. It was all part of the process that the exchange students had to go through their first week in San Antonio.
I'm really in love with this university. I love the campus and I love the classes and I love the people and I love the food and I love everything. I also live in campus and it's like my first time living by myself, and it's been like an amazing experience, and I really like America and I'm very happy here.
As they've gotten situated in their dorms and adapted to their schedules, they're enjoying their time here in San Antonio. Moving on, this year marked the 11th anniversary of the University of the Incarnate Word's Meet the Mission Day. Every fall semester, over 200 students and faculty volunteer in community projects in a single day. One group of students volunteered at Time Dollar Community Connections. The community garden is located at the west side of San Antonio.
The interest was to provide food for those that were hungry and also provide a beautiful neighborhood, since the neighborhood had fallen in disarray.
Teachers encourage students to participate in community service projects in and out of campus.
And she told us about the Meet the Missions and all the different activities or services that we were able to do.
If you are interested in any other volunteer opportunities like this one, then be on the lookout for Alternative Spring Break coming up next year. In a recent call to action at UIW Sisterhood, Sister Consuelo Urrutia is reaching out to women who may feel called to grow their numbers. Sister Urrutia sat and spoke with us about the number of sisters of faith at UIW slowly diminishing. So, she's hoping to encourage anyone who might join them in their service.
My legacy would be that through my prayers, somebody will come and take my place, and not only my place, but all the other sisters that we're all retired now. Because when I entered right after World War II in '46, we were over 1,000 sisters, and now we're less than 400. So we need a lot of people to help us to continue the education and to continue healthcare.
The Sisters of Charity are seeking to transform people and the community by promoting human dignity in all forms. Join Sister Consuelo's response to God's call of service. Do you have trouble parking on campus? Parking is just one of many problems that students have while attending school. At UIW, the food is great, the classes are wonderful, but the parking is a problem. Students are learning that it is very hard for them just to find a decent parking space for the amount of time that they are here on campus.
I usually get here around 8, and even then, it's still difficult to find some good parking. That's not a long walk, but just a short walk from here.
On campus, there's about 1,000 freshman students that have enrolled for this semester. There is some hope that the parking situation will be fixed sooner than later. On Wednesday, September 11th, Career Services held their Professional Development Day. Students were given a helpful career counseling speech by guest speaker Leah Gransbury. They reviewed the importance of networking and interview readiness. Afterwards, they met with over 30 guest employers.
It's a great opportunity for students to come in and meet with employers, get those jitters out, be able to have conversations about their interests, their skills, and how they can apply them, and then of course getting the feedback on their resume.
This event is held every semester. For more information or to make an appointment with Career Services, call them at 210-829-3139 or email them at careers@uiwtx.edu. A prominent author visited UIW for a sign-in cell. Gilbert King, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author, talked about his book at 7 p.m. on September 11th. His book, Beneath a Ruthless Sun, talked about what happened to African Americans after slavery ended.
So I think it was very informative, very helpful. It gets me thinking about what other little stories are out there that we don't know much about. Stories of injustice that aren't being told and that have been covered up for many years.
After the 2-hour-long talk, Mr. King sold copies of his book and signed them to happy and waiting fans. Next, Let's go to Janice Davila with your weather.
Good morning, I'm meteorology student Janice Davila here at the UIW campus. You can see that most of the region is going to be into the lower 90s right now. Karnes City is sitting at 91 and is looking beautiful. Our futurecast is also showing that San Antonio and Del Rio is showing a little bit of clouds and partly sunny skies, and Del Rio into Midland is going to show a little bit of rain and thunderstorms, and that's moving into the west side of the region. The precipitation totals is also going to show that as well, and that's going to move on to the west side. But San Antonio is looking nice and clear, and Houston is going to get a little bit more of rain, unfortunately. But looking at our 7-day forecast, we're going to see those upper 90-degree temperatures, and that's going to continue until the rest of the week. Our weekend looking beautiful with only partly cloudy skies, but next week you're going to see that those chances of rain are going to start creeping in. Tuesday being the most with 30% chances and a possibility of thunderstorms, and Wednesday being a 30% chance as well with a high of 99 but a low of 78. Stay tuned for more here at UIW TV.
Hey Cards, what are you most excited for now that it is officially fall season? Head on over to our Twitter and Facebook and Instagram to let us know what you think. We'll show your results later in the show. That's all I have for you now. Coming up next, we have News in a Minute.
You do meet Jerry Mathers from the television show Leave It to Beaver. I've been diagnosed with the disease, Diabetic Peripheral Neuropathy, or DPN. DPN is damage to the nerve tissue of the peripheral nervous system. 60 to 70% of people with diabetes have some form of neuropathy. The most common form affects the hands and feet and can cause pain, burning sensation, and in severe cases, total loss of feeling. People with DPN need to take special care of their feet. More than half of the lower limb amputations occur in people with diabetes. Be proactive, monitor your blood glucose levels, follow medication therapies, and maintain proper foot health with your podiatrist. It worked for me. To learn more about DPN, go to www.neuropathyaction.org.
Hi Cardinals, I'm Ale Tamayo with your News in a Minute. Does it seem like there's more students around campus this semester? Well, let me tell you, you're not wrong. Last month, it was confirmed that over 1,000 new freshman students have joined us here at the main campus. Amazing, right? Campus Engagement is looking for people to register for homecoming royalty. Isn't that exciting? You have until September 30th at midnight on Cardinal Engage through Cardinal apps to sign up. And well, earlier this month, Tropical Storm Imelda rapidly developed and hit the eastern section of Texas. Over 1,000 people had to be rescued from the flood waters. We hope they're doing all right over there. If you have family east of Houston, just keep in mind that flooding is still prevalent and the I-10 bridge over the San Jacinto River remains closed. And now, beginning on September 1st, the Texas government passed several laws that influence our daily lives. Many of these changes included raising the tobacco age to 21, allowing people to order alcohol in their go-to orders from breweries and restaurants, making brass knuckles legal to carry, and also increasing the fines for traffic stops. There were many more laws enacted this month. If you want to know more information about this, go to Legislative Reference Library at lrl.texas.gov. In other news, Bexar County recently announced that they are partnering again with the long-running TV show Cops. The show will be filmed for 10 weeks, running until November 23rd. So be extra cautious when driving around town. We don't want to see any Cardinals end up in the show. And well, this has been your News in a Minute. I'm Ale Tamayo, and now it's time for your sports news.
Hey Cardinals, welcome to UIW TV Sports. I'm your host, Joanna Santillan. First, we're going to the sports desk with Angelo and Diego, and they're going to be telling you all about what's been going on the UIW Athletics Department. That's with men's and women's soccer, volleyball, and football. Then I'll be back to give you the upcoming sports schedule. On to Angelo and Diego.
For UIW TV, we're your hosts. I'm Angelo Mitchell.
And I'm Diego Ceballos.
and we'll be bringing you your latest and greatest on UIW Sports. Today we'll be covering the men's and women's soccer team, the women's volleyball team, and off the gridiron we'll be covering football. Diego, what do you have on the game last night for soccer?
The men's team is currently 3-3, coming from a tough defeat of a 1-0 against Oral Roberts in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The team is being led by Miguel Velasquez with 5 points, 2 goals, and 1 assist going into conference play.
And he's leading the team in a ton of statistical categories offensively. Points, goals, shots, assists, shots on goal. It seemed like he's just an offensive weapon out there.
The Oral Roberts looked very organized defensively in the midfield and in the back line. The possessive Cardinals couldn't find space against the very good defense the Oral Roberts team had. They tried Miguel at the left wing and at the center, and they still couldn't find space. Maybe Coach will make adjustments for next game, and the outcome will be different.
All right, good deal. Thank you, Diego. Now on to women's soccer. The ladies team stands currently 2-6 and 1-1 in conference play. Women are being led by Keely Ayala and Brooke Hansen.
Yes, Keely and Brooke seem to be the powerhouses of the women's soccer team, but soccer is a team sport. Without their midfield, their back line, and their goalkeeper, they wouldn't be able to perform the way they are doing so.
All right, now on to women's volleyball. Diego, what you got for us?
The women's volleyball team is currently 4-10 overall. They start conference play tonight at 6 at Abilene Christian.
Now, the thing about volleyball is it's 5 sets. And from the looks of it, UIW's been competing in a lot of those games because we've only been losing 2-3. So keep up the hard work, ladies, and maybe we can reverse that and make it 3-2 in our favor, and then we can win. All right, on to the gridiron. Here was some UIW football. Right now, the football team is currently 1-2 overall and 0-1 in Southland Conference play. Diego, we pretty much took a beat down this past weekend against Sam Houston State. We lost 45-6. Total beat down, but hey, we look to recover next Saturday here at home against Abilene Christian. So looking forward to that game. What do you have, Diego?
It's also Taco Cabana Hispanic Heritage Game. Keep in mind, Abilene Christian comes from a 2-2 overall record and a 1-1 Southland Conference play record. But their last 2 games have been losses. Hopefully the Cardinals can capitalize on that and we'll come with the win.
All right, so there you have it. The latest and greatest of UIW Sports. We're your hosts. I'm Angelo Mitchell.
And I'm Diego Ceballos.
And we're out.
Thanks for that update, guys. Before the UIW football team took on Texas Southern, the university had its first official tailgate party. Students, alumni, and parents set up tents outside of the Alice McDermott Convocation Center and the Ann Barsup Natatorium. Student athletes and student clubs gave away free t-shirts, hot dogs, snacks, and water.
And today we're giving out free t-shirts to all of our students at Tailgate. Go Cards!
Come out and get a free t-shirt, have a great time. The university wants you here, the football team wants you here. Go Cardinals!
Before entry into the tailgate activities, Southland Championship ring replicas were given out to the first 1,000 people. Activities also included a picture booth and a football toss competition. The women's volleyball team is currently 4-10 overall. They open up conference play on the road tonight at Abilene Christian in Abilene, Texas. Start time is 6 p.m., then they are on the road again and will be playing Stephen F. Austin Saturday, September 28th at 1 p.m. in Nacogdoches, Texas. The women's soccer team is currently 2-6 overall with 1 win and no losses in Southland Conference play. The ladies go to Hammond, Louisiana to take on Southern Eastern Louisiana on Friday, September 27th at 7 p.m. The men's soccer team is also traveling to Phoenix, Arizona to take on Grand Canyon University on Saturday, September 28th at 9 p.m. Men's overall record is 3-3, and the men's and women's swimming and diving teams will also be hosting their opener this Friday right here on campus at the Ann Barsup Natatorium against University of Houston. Start time is 2 p.m. The football team will also be hosting Abilene Christian for Taco Cabana Hispanic Heritage Night here on campus at the Gale and Tom Benson Stadium this Saturday, September 28th. Showtime is at 6 p.m. That's your UIW Sports update. For UIW TV, I'm your host, Joanna Santillan.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning, until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected.
Sorry.
With strong, healthy bones.
Hola cardenales, soy María José Casillas y bienvenidos a Noticias en Español en un minuto. Si parece que hay más estudiantes en el campo universitario, es porque ya se confirmó que más de 1,000 nuevos estudiantes de primer año se unieron a nuestra universidad. Es todo un logro considerando el tamaño de la universidad. Campus Engagement está buscando personas para inscribirse para el Homecoming Royalty. Tienen hasta el 30 de septiembre a medianoche para inscribirse a través de Cardinal Engage en Cardinal Apps. A principio de este mes, la tormenta tropical Imelda se desarrolló rápidamente y llegó a la sección oriental de Texas. Más de 1,000 personas tuvieron que ser rescatadas de las aguas de la inundación. Si tienen familia al este de Houston, tengan en cuenta que la inundación todavía son previas y el puente sobre el río San Jacinto todavía está cerrado. A partir del 1 de septiembre, el gobierno de Texas aprobó varias leyes que influenciarán nuestras vidas diarias. Muchos de estos cambios incluyen aumentar la edad de tabaco a 21, permitir que las personas pidan alcohol en sus órdenes para llevar de cervecerías y restaurantes, hacer que los nudillos de latón sean legales para llevar y también aumentar las multas para las infracciones de tráfico. Si desean más información, vaya a la Biblioteca de Referencia Legislativa en el lrl.texas.gov. El condado de Béjar había anunciado recientemente que se asociarán con el programa de Televisa COPS. El programa se filmará durante 10 semanas hasta el 23 de noviembre. Tengan mucho cuidado al conducir por la ciudad. No queremos ver a ninguno de nuestros cardenales en el show. Eso es todo por hoy, cardenales, pero no se vayan a ninguna parte. Ty Price les tiene los highlights de entretenimiento.
Hey Cardinals, my name is Ty Price and welcome to your entertainment highlights. It's a new semester, which means there are new people, new energy, and new changes. I am more than happy to announce that starting next week, UIW TV will be adding a night show for you guys. It's going to be lots of fun. We're going to have celebrity gossip, movie reviews, San Antonio culture, and so much more. Trust me, you guys, you don't want to miss this. Cardinal Night, next Thursday, October 3rd at 6 p.m. So, now on to your entertainment highlights. Now, we just had the Emmys a couple days ago, and history was made. Actor Jarrell Jerome became the first Dominican-American and Afro-Latino to win an Emmy for his lead role in the Netflix film When They See Us. Another first was Billy Porter, who also won an Emmy for his leading role in FX's show Pose. He's the first openly gay black man to win this Emmy. Beyonce released the ABC special on September 16th called The Gift, where she shares with us the Beehive and the process of making the Lion King soundtrack. In this special, she shares her journey through Africa, and she shows us the twins, Blue Ivy and Jay-Z. It's in the interview with Beyonce, she shares that The Gift is her love letter to Africa. Miley Cyrus and Liam broke up during the summer, then a picture of Caitlyn Carter and Miley kissing went viral. Everybody was speculating that they were together, but now they have broken that romantic fling. In other words, Miley and Carter are no more. New York Fashion Week also happened, and so did Rihanna. Miss Rihanna took over New York Fashion Week with her Fenty products, making it one of the biggest and most spectacular shows. Don't believe me? Well, Rihanna made sure that everyone could get a little something of her show. So now you can watch the Fenty show on Amazon Prime. Thank you, Rihanna. Now, October's coming up, so that means Malaluna is right around the corner. And the lineup for this year is insane. I mean, we have performers from Russ, Miguel, YG, Summer Walker, Diplo, Juice WRLD, Playboi Carti, DaBaby, Megan Thee Stallion, and Rick Ross has been added to the lineup. I mean, this will be his first show ever in San Antonio since 2011. You guys, I'm telling you, this year is going to be lit. So get your tickets now. Malaluna will be on October 22nd, 26th, and 27th at the Nelson Wolff Stadium parking lot. For tickets and more information, visit them at malalunamusicfestival.com. We hope to see you there, Cardinals. I mean, this has been your entertainment highlights. Make sure you tune in next Thursday, October 3rd, for Cardinal Nights, where we're going to break down all your celebrity gossip, fashion trends, movies, food, and so much more. I'm your host, Ty Price. Till next time.
Earlier, we asked you what you're most excited about for fall. Here's what you said. Pumpkin spice latte seemed to be a really popular answer. That's what I think too. Thank you so much for tuning in to UIW TV. Join us next week for more news, entertainment, and sports. And that's all we have for you today, Cardinals.